Welcome back to my channel, and guys, please, I have an appeal to make. Kindly share this video because you might just be saving the next girl child out there. You know the update about Mr. Amechi. So Mr. Andrew Amechi, as already posted in some of my videos, is a criminal who was deported from UK back to Nigeria. So I'm saying this, please share. You can click on this video, click on share and put it on your WhatsApp status so other people can watch, because there are still many Mr. Andrews out there. Please save another girl child with this by sharing this video, okay? So Mr. Ben, who is Mr. Andrew Amechi's good friend, all the way from UK till even when he was deported back to Nigeria, is still out there, and we don't even know how many of them are still existing, because Mr. Ben all of a sudden took to his social media handle. You know, when God want to expose people, he exposes them like in a way you can't imagine. Because if Mr. Ben is a smart man and has talked to his had talked to his lawyer, no one in his right senses will come out and be vomiting where what he was vomiting. UK police is already after him. So Mr. Ben narrated that Mr. Andrew was once in UK with him and had a very big company, very rich man. Mr. Andrew, who is the kidnapper that kidnapped the two girls, Afiba and her friend, is an adopted child, okay, who lived in UK for several years, had businesses that even the state government was patronizing. How did he come back to Nigeria? So he decided for some reason to maltreat and slap a lady that was working for him. So the lady called the cops or the police on him, and they arrested him, convicted him, and he went to jail for a couple of years. When he came out, trust me, outside world, nobody want to associate with him. Not even the state government is going to associate with an ex-convict, and that's how his downfall began. So his business crumbled, his life was miserable, and he came back to Nigeria. He came back to Nigeria and saw that the policies and rules and regulation of things are a little bit, not a little bit more relaxed, but very relaxed. And then he continued his escapade. So this Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, has videos, updates, voice messages of everything Mr. Andrew has done, both when he was in UK and now that he is in Nigeria. Okay, so he said that Mr. Andrew updates him on daily or constant basis, sometimes couple of times a day. He sends him the videos of every single thing he does, the girls he will kidnap, how he rapes them, how the money he steals from the girls account when he has captured their phones, every single thing. So now Mr. Andrew, who kidnapped Afiba and the friend, we asked Mr. Ben if he knew about that one, and he said yes. When he kidnapped Afiba and a friend, he also sent me videos and everything. And everybody was asking this man, why haven't you spoken out? He said, because Mr. Amechi Andrew has always kept me updated of how many times police has come after him and he has bribed himself out. He said that police keep extorting money from him, and sometimes he makes a screenshot of how much he has sent to the police through unknown accounts, and they release him. So Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, said, I couldn't even try calling Nigeria police because what are they going to do? He has gone there severally, and they have let him go. Probably Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, is also scared of his life because he knows he come back to Nigeria from time to time. So he knows Mr. Andrew might come after him. Now, the last lady that Mr. Andrew Amechi kidnapped, who actually, exposed him, said when she escaped from Mr. Andrew's house. So Mr. Andrew Amechi kidnapped that lady for 6 days. You can watch some of my video. I explained a little bit in there. He kidnapped the lady for a whole 6 days, and on the sixth day, Mr. Andrew Amechi had forgotten the key he used to lock the room that where he kept the lady. So the lady was able to open the door and escaped. And immediately she escaped, she said, I saw Mr. Andrew in that middle of the night coming after me. I don't know where the energy came from, but I was able to jump through the high fence, like very high fence. So she escaped. So she is the one that brought out all the story. And let me tell you what happened when this lady escaped. She said, I escaped and ran to the police station immediately. And do you know what they told her? Because they already know Mr. Andrew very well. They said, oh, we don't have fuel gas. Okay. We don't have gas in our car unless you bring 200,000 naira. That's Nigerian currency. If you bring 200,000 naira, then we can, we can fuel our car or put gas in our car, then go to Mr. Andrew. Can you imagine somebody wounded and everything like that escaped, like luckily escaped, came to report such a deadly case, and all the police who are supposed to protect people, police who has money from oh my god, who has money from people's taxes to do everything like that, said they don't have gas to go. The lady should provide 200,000 before they could move. Obviously the lady didn't have 200,000 because she had just escaped death. She was kidnapped for a whole 6 days. If you look at the lady's leg, you will see a very massive tear because the fence was huge. Okay, so they asked her for 200,000, and when she could not provide it, they just ignored her. The only reason why, why Mr. Andrew was captured, because Ghanaian embassy, since Afiba is a Ghanaian embassy raised a petition to Abuja, and also they sent a letter to Abia State where Mr. Andrew resides, and that is how they captured him. Okay, so the police, the update we have from Mr. Andrew Amechi is that the police, well, were riding behind him to Abuja, and he escaped all of a sudden. That's why some people are saying, Nigeria, anything can happen, because this guy, it might be that he's still alive, and they told us that he's dead. Mr. Ben, let me shock you. Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, said the police never ever put Mr. Andrew Amechi in their car. When they go to arrest somebody, they put a handcuff on you, or even if they don't put a handcuff on you, they put you in the police car and you ride with them. But they allowed, Mr. Ben said, my friend Andrew told me that they allowed him ride on his Mercedes Benz, and they never even went to what the police told us, that they went from Enugu to Benue State, then to Abuja. Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, said he updated me on everything. They never went that route. Mr. Andrew told them that he wanted to take them through Uyo to go give them a treat in a hotel. And you came to arrest somebody. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Police force in Nigeria, this is a big disappointment. They took him all the way to Uyo, and he lodged them in the hotel. In the morning, they freshened up and they started making their way. So he had time to do whatever he was supposed to do, manipulate whatever he was supposed to manipulate before they proceeded. Now, instead of kidnapping, instead of telling us where Mr. Andrew is, they said he ran into a checkpoint after he escaped, and they killed him. But the question I'm asking right now, and that why I'm saying you should share this video, is because Mr. Ben is is not a suspect. I don't know if I should call him a suspect, or I should also call him a murderer and also a kidnapper, because for Mr. Andrew to have been so comfortable sending him all the videos and pictures and keeping him updated on all his escapades, it mean Mr. Ben is also a member of whatever they are doing. Trust me. Can you imagine you have a friend and your friend is comfortable sending you certain kinds of video? It's because he or she know that you are also in that category, because if not, you'll be like, oh, you will call the person and say, did you send me this? What is all this? And I mean, stop sending me this. Or do you want to tell me that Mr. Ben, who is Andrew's friend, if Mr. Ben, one of the picture, say for example, Mr. Andrew didn't know that a particular lady is Mr. Ben's sister, and he has kidnapped this lady, and as usual, he sent the picture or video of how she maltreats them and raped them and everything. Had it been he sent a picture or a video of a lady who is now Mr. Ben's sister to Mr. Ben, you tell me Mr. Ben is going to keep quiet because, oh, I'm not going to report to Nigeria police because after all, they're not going to do anything, or because you reside in UK? No. You're not going to keep quiet if it's your sister. If he has sent a picture and or video, and you notice in that video or picture that, my goodness, this is my sister, you will move into action. So why didn't you do that? If you were not comfortable reporting to Nigerian police, you live in the UK, why didn't you report to UK police so they can contact Nigerian police and people can be saved? So for years, you were keeping up with all his escapades and hiding it because Nigerian police already know and they had done nothing. Man, you have a lot of questions to answer. And trust me, I don't even want to say you are a suspect. You are part of them and should be dealt with. Please share those videos so that girls should know how they move, because you know how Mr. Andrew was enticing girls. He would chat with them through social media and send them money so they go to greet him something. And he always, what he will always do, he will never give you his address. He will take you out, give you a good treat in a very big restaurant or hotel, and then drive you to his house. And once you enter the house, that is it. And he makes you so comfortable before you go to the house, so you will never suspect anything, whether he drugs them, whatever he does to them. But the lady that escaped said, I was tied up for 6 days and he was raping me constantly. He only releases me when he wants me to cook for him. Then immediately I finish cooking for him. When I'm cooking for him, he's standing right by me with his gun pointed at me in case I want to move. Okay. And immediately I finish cooking, he ties me up and push me back to the little room where he keeps me, and then rapes me mercilessly and locks the door and takes the key and move. Please, let's share this video so that we can save people, we can save women. Please know how you move. Money is not everything. You want to be alive. You don't want to be chasing money and meet your death. Thank you for sharing, and please subscribe if you haven't. Stay tuned because I'll bring you more updates on this case and other cases.